We're at NQ Live just before Fozzy, Soil and Brisa V7 play tonight. We're speaking to Chris Jericho. How's it going there, Chris? You alright?
It's good, man. How you doing?
I'm alright.
How's your milkshake?
Very nice. Wrong drink to drink because I should have got a coffee.
Freezing. What flavour is it?
It's chocolate.
Oh, nice.
And it's McDonald's as well.
Lovely, of course.
So, how was the first night last night then?
It was great. Sold out show. People turned away at the door, which is always a good way to start off.
Definitely.
And I think this is a good mix of Soil and Fozzy. I think it's a good package for the fans, and it was a great way to kick it off. We loved it.
Okay. So the album Sins and Bones. Do you want to tell us a bit about the recording of it?
Sin and Bones.
Sin and Bones. Sorry, but I apologize.
Yeah, sorry. The recording of it, we went into a studio and pressed record and played some music. Yeah, I mean, you know, just recorded it back in December and January, and we really wanted to make a very cohesive record. Wanted it to be the best thing we'd ever done. Wanted to stick with kind of the Fozzy template, which is very heavy riffs and very melodic choruses, a lot of harmonies involved, and that's what we did. And it you know, we thought it was the best thing we'd ever done. And yeah, we always want to, you know, if you can please yourself, that's the most important thing. But then you want to make sure that other people feel the same way. And then when the reviews started coming in and sales figures and chart positions, a lot of stuff, there was everything across the board was the best that we'd ever had, the best we'd ever done. So it was good to kind of see that all of our hard work had paid off with this, you know, very well received hit record. Okay, so why pick Sandpaper as a single then? That was always the thought we had for the single. You know, once again, the heavy riff with the very melodic, a lot of harmonies in the chorus, and then I wanted to do a little bit of a call and response thing, have another voice sing the intro part, Cat Scratch, or Whiplash, or Witch Hunt in Black. So I sent it over to M Shadows, very good friend of the band, good friend of mine, and just to see if he would be interested in doing it. And he not only was he into it, he loved the song, but he also added some really good arrangement ideas to it as well. And so then once it was done, it was like, well, we already wanted this to be the single, but now that, you know, Shadows is involved and it just has gone to a completely different level with his involvement, it was the obvious choice for the first single. Okay.
Do you want to tell us a brief history of the band? I know you started as like a covers band called Fozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, that was only the first two gigs we ever did.
Only the first two gigs?
Yeah, first two gigs, yeah. And then after we did it, there was like a bidding war to sign us to a deal for whatever reason. I guess because it was Chris from the WWE and Rich from Stuck Mojo. But yeah, we got signed to Megaforce Records by a guy called Johnny Zazula. Signed Metallica and Anthrax in like '83. So he wanted us to start to be a cover band, and it's like, well, I guess every band starts off as a cover band, just that our covers were actually on record. So. Yeah, that was the first record, and then half of the second record were covers, and then we kind of branched out and started doing our own thing after that.
Was it easier to, after doing a few covers on like the first two albums, was it easier to like write your own material after that then?
Well, we'd always written our own stuff. I mean, Rich had been in Stuck Mojo for years at that point, and I've been playing in bands since I was 13 or 14 writing songs. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's why you get into bands, you want to create your own music, and it's fun to play, you know, a cover here or there, but it's more gratifying and more challenging to write your own stuff.
Okay, apart from the cold and the time of year, are you going to be looking forward to the rest of the tour, including Manchester tonight?
Well, yeah, we look forward to coming to England every time. I think this is probably, I don't know, we've probably been here a dozen times, you know, 15 times, 20 times, I don't know. But we love England. I mean, we always say this is like our second home, and we really believe that. For whatever reason, right off the bat, when we first started coming here in 2004, the English fans embraced us. There's always great shows and packed rooms, and that's why, you know, we will continue to come back here as much as we can for as long as we can, and not just to the Londons and Manchesters and Birminghams. We like going to the Stokes and Exeter and Leeds.
I was just wondering last night, that's a bit of a weird place to start a UK tour.
Yeah, I guess that's just how it worked out. We play everywhere.
What's wrong with Stoke?
There's nothing wrong with Stoke, we just said it was a bit of a weird place to start.
I guess it's maybe a smaller town or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
no, I'm a little Stokey girl.
I could figure that. But I think that's one of the reasons why we have such a great fan base here, is that people understand that we come over here and we spend the time here, and we know that we're not going to you know, deny somebody the chance to see the band just because they didn't grow up in a big city. You know, we want everybody to get the chance to see Fozzy, and we'll continue to come here for as long as we're a band, for the next 10, 15, 20 years, how long.
Okay. For people that haven't got the album and are thinking of coming to see you on tour, why should they come and buy the album and see you on tour?
It's a pretty broad question, but I mean, I think it's like I said, I think at this point, after 6 records, we've really kind of honed in as to who we are. We have a great reputation as a live band. You know, I think the only people at this point who don't really like Fozzy are the ones that have never heard us before. I get you know, comments every day from people that go, you know, I've never listened to the band, and I finally listened to it, and I can't believe I waited so long. And you know, last year at Download, the band before us had about 1,000 people, and half an hour later there was 25,000 people there to see us. And you know, the word gets around.
Can't get any better than that, really.
Yeah, I mean, people came to see our band, and that's pretty cool. So I think our reputation speaks for itself. We leave everything we have on stage every night. We're very energetic. We expect a lot of energy from the crowd, and we expect people to have fun. That's what we want, and that's what we do. So yeah, if you're looking for a good time with some great tunes, we are your men.
Okay, Chris, I've got to say thanks for the interview.
Thank you. All right.
Is there any chance you can do us a quick ident for the radio show? Is that okay?
Of course.
Just say I'm Chris Jericho, and you're listening to the Rock Pit on Withinshore FM.
Say again, the Rock Pit what?
The Rock Pit on Withinshore FM, or if it's easier, WFM 97.2. If it's easier to do that.
Rock Pit WFM
97.2.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, this is Chris Jericho of Fozzy, and you are listening to the Rock Pit on 97.2 WFM. Don't change the channel, or I will find you. He told me where you live. He's got a phone book and everything.
Don't start me laughing.
Brilliant.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it.